Hey guys, welcome back. So I thought I would update you on my new workout schedule. So the first week I do light quads, heavy hamstrings, and then the next week I do heavy quads and light hamstrings. And all the other days pretty much stay the same, but I thought I would show you some of the new exercises that I'm doing and kind of do a voiceover to explain why I'm doing it.
So with this first exercise, I'm not exactly sure what to call it because I haven't seen anyone else do it at my gym. But what you do to set out for it is place plates on your feet. I use 10 pounds just to give myself a little bit of height from the ground. With this exercise, it's going to be all quads. So you shouldn't feel it in your lower back. You shouldn't feel it in your hamstrings. Your hands might feel a little uncomfortable or strange having them behind your back with this movement. But start off with no weight and then try to work your way up to see how much weight you can actually handle, because you're leaning forward and your knees will go over your toes with this exercise, but keep your back as straight as you possibly can. The next exercise is front barbell squats, and with these I like using different levels of resistance bands. So for the first few sets I used a heavy resistance band, and then I moved on to a hip circle just to make it more challenging. With these types of squats, I like to imagine that I'm sitting on a chair and that there's something placed behind your kneecap, so that part of your leg shouldn't be moving, so your kneecap shouldn't go past your toes. The third exercise that I did was just a standard leg press, but I hear a lot of people complaining that their lower back hurts when they do a leg press, especially if it's elevated like this. So what I do is I place my hands underneath the seat, as you can see that I'm doing, and this refrains from your lower back and your butt lifting up from the seat and initially making you sit more upright. So So for me, it's important that whenever I set up to do an exercise, I always do it in the same exact way. I always place my feet the same amount of distance away from each other, angled the same way. For this exercise, make sure that my head is up and that my hands are underneath the seat to make myself sit upright. So the fourth exercise is actually on the same leg press as before. I'm doing calf presses here, and usually I do until failure every single set that I do, because your calves are a muscle that are working every single day when you're moving, so it will take a lot for them to actually be sore. And I superset the calf presses with standing leg raises, which I do until failure. When I go up, I like to pause for a brief moment so you can really feel the burn in your calf. And I do these until failure, and I switch to single leg and do those until failure as well. After the standing leg raises, I walk directly over to do hanging leg raises, usually until failure, going forward, and then I take a short little break, a little breather, and then I do 5 and 5 on each side just to hit the obliques a little.